when I started my company. I knew how to run large events.
Hi there, I'm Jeff Bishop. I'm the co-founder of RagingBull.com. I'm one of the
What's going on, boys and girls? Yeah, that ain't where I want to be. Where we at here? Don't give a damn about your new music streaming service. Let's go here. There it is. All right, what's going on, peoples? There you are. Matt Downs, long time no see. C-Rod General, Vodka Drinker, David Nocturnal, love the name, Nick, Carson Rudolph, and I think I saw my boy Crimson in here. Yep, there he is. Lane Kiffin. Lane Mother Kiffin. What's going on with you? Shout out to Carson Rudolph. Nope, check that. Huge shout out to Carson Rudolph. How you doing, brother? Appreciate all of the loyal years of watchery. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this. I checked the new college football poll. Surprisingly, shockingly, Tennessee is not in it. I know that'll probably come as a surprise to some of you, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to help you cope. I'm here to help you deal with the anguish and maybe get through the last hour of September 23rd, which is, by the way, my wife slash ex-wife slash separated, estranged woman's birthday. So happy birthday to you, Debbie. And I know you're watching because you just, you know. So how was your weekend, everyone? It being a Monday and all. For those of you that actually work for a living and have a job and are a productive member of society. I said productive member of society, Marine. What's up, Trey? How are you guys doing? What's up, Crunk? Crunk Man. Everybody go subscribe to Crunk Man. Check out his South Lamar high school videos because they too could probably beat Tennessee's ass. You know, I talked to Carter earlier. We did our podcast over on fanpride.zone. And we both decided that Jarrett Garanturdo sucks. And he's going to continue to suck probably as long as he is at the University of Tennessee. Now, he could probably hit that transfer portal and go somewhere like, I don't know, somebody help me out. He could probably transfer and go to maybe Green Bay Junior High and help them to a conference championship. And things will be better for him. I'm not timing out my dumbass friend. He'll stop in a second. You got to forgive him. He's from Alabama. He's normally playing with himself this time of night. What's up, Flint? So you know, when he gets on the internet every now and then when he hears BBD's on, and he gets all excited. So forgive Bama Marine, he can't help it. What in the good God Almighty is that rumbling sound? Oh, it's my washer. What's up, D4? Beef package is back, baby. Should I buy a student ticket to Georgia? No, you should probably stand outside and wear Tennessee clothes, and somebody might give you a ticket because they feel sorry for you. Hey, look, there's only one way to deal with this right now, right? And it's to have fun with it. Enjoy the patheticry. I don't know if that's a word or not, but we'll say it is. I mean, why be miserable, right? I mean, I've spent the last 9-10 years being miserable. I'm over being miserable. And I'm no longer going to let my beloved Vols make me miserable for any more than 3 hours at a time any given week. I'll give them 3 hours a week to make me miserable. Then after that, all bets are off. I'm fucking something up. Something's getting broken. You know, I might cuss a little bit. Might even pick on good people kicking field goals out in the backyard of Tap House. You know, I might do things like that, but I'm not letting these guys kill me. I'm just not going to do it. Guaranteed, Dean, that we won't lose. I can't guarantee you we'll win, but I can guarantee you we won't lose. Nag, who said he's a class act? I don't know. Maybe I missed that. And maybe he is a class act. I don't know. I don't care. I'm with you on that one. We don't need a class act at quarterback. We need somebody that can see the open fucking tight end running, waving his hands, trying to flag somebody with a football down, you know, and hit him with it. Interesting video will be coming out on BBD TV in regards to Jarrett Guarantordo. And so stay tuned for that. It may be a few more days, but I think you'll enjoy the interview, sorta, so to speak. What's up, David? A Joe Burrow attitude? We need a Joe Burrow quarterback. What's up, Dwayne? I don't know, B, how Coach Belichick is. Maybe he'll come in here tonight and let us know. Yeah, we ain't getting a new coach. So you guys, I mean, I'm kind of even tired of talking about that. It's pointless to talk about the firing of Jeremy Pruitt because it's not happening. I don't know what would have to happen, and I'm not saying I want this to happen. What would have to happen for Pruitt to actually lose his job at Tennessee following this most likely 3-9, 2-10 season? Wait a minute. Do what now? I gotta see if I read that right. I've said this before. Out of the 13 other SEC quarterbacks, the only one this dumb-ass coaching staff would start is Tua. Nah, I ain't buying that, 16. They would probably start Trask over him. Whoever the Vandy quarterback is, they would probably start. And they would probably start any one of you in here over him. I think the fact that they put Maurer in to start the second half, thanks Dwayne, pretty much showed us that they've about reached their limit with him. So, we can talk Georgia if you want to tonight. We'll talk Georgia, I'm sure, Sunday night at the regularly scheduled live stream. And anything else you guys want to talk? I don't know who Florida plays this weekend. I'm sure it's somebody better than us. So I got 2 bye weeks this weekend. Greenville's on a bye Friday. Tennessee's on a bye Saturday. So I'm on a bye Sunday. Sleeta hates the Patriots. I think we all do, David. Dan, we got a kid coming in here next year. Supposed to be pretty good. So, then next year we will have Garanturdo, if he doesn't transfer somewhere. Maurer, Strout, Sauerkraut. And damn it, I've already forgot the kid's name. He's not even here yet, and I've forgotten his name. Thank you, Dwayne. Appreciate that, my man. I agree totally with you in your comment there. Thank you so much. I didn't say the word, though, UL. That's great, Ann Coulter. I need it. I need that game. I need that win next year. I really do. Thank you to Uncle Lou for not live streaming tonight, so I might get 20 or 30 people in here tonight. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a visit from Coach Belichick. ACP Carter says, never ignore me when I call I own your ass. Oh, yeah, so Carter's got a little 4-game lead on me in our pick'em thing that we do on our Dudcast podcast. And so now he owns me. It only took him 10 years to get one up on me on something. So I'll let him enjoy it. Those those overalls are freaking great, Captain Trips. Thank you, Uncle Lou. Hey, you guys can look, Uncle Lou, Dwayne. You guys go at this all night long. What do you guys think? $25 a shot, right? For these guys to go back and forth. I'll give Uncle Lou all the attention he needs. I'll give Dwayne all the attention he needs. At $25 a crack, shit. We might even play checkers or something in here tonight. I don't know. What's up, Texas Aggies? Hey, you guys don't have a shitty team, so congrats to you. Uncle Lou is the benefactor of some hard work and a really good football team right now. And fortunately for me, unfortunately for him, he's got 2 more weeks to enjoy being good, because the Georgia Bulldogs are going to come up here a week from this Saturday and get thoroughly embarrassed. How bad would that be for, not leaving Lou out of this, how bad would it be for UGA if, thanks Carter, if they were to come up here and by some lightning bolt from God they have 8 turnovers in the first quarter, and we win that game. What in the hell would happen in Georgia? I think Uncle Lou would probably go to Walmart, buy the biggest TV they've got just to bring it home and bust it. It would be, oh yeah, you're right, Dan. He would set all kinds of records for attendance and viewage that night. Yeah, tell him, Carter. Fuck off, General. We're not losing 59-0. Tell him, Carter, we're winning this game. I'm getting a petition up right now. You know, just like the one we got for Conzo Martin. No, it's not a petition to get Pruitt fired. Look at Bama Marine pitching in. Damn, I need to do live streams more often on Sunday night. Hey, can we play Florida every week? I mean, hell, at this rate, fuck, I'll play them every week. I like money all the time. And am I really going to have to time out ACP Carter? Now, how embarrassing would that be? That would be like Jeremy Pruitt putting Sprinkle Tits T. Martin in timeout. Thank you, Captain Trips. Rest in peace, Tennessee. That's a fact. You know, how long is it going to be? I'll ask the non-Tennessee fans like ACP Carter. How long will it take us to get back to being Tennessee? See there, look there. Crimson, the most honest one of the night so far for being buddies. Thank you, my man. Should have kept that $5 though and took it down there to that hotel below your house and given it to Habib to help the roach problem they've got down there. Alabama and Georgia. Who would win that one? Who would win that one? Now, are we talking a football game? Or are we talking like Alabama versus Georgia noodling contest? For those of you that don't know what noodling is, you know, look it up. No, it's not. Noodling is not Jarrett Garantardo's arm. Carter, quit calling. Let me give Carter a little love. He's got to have him a little love. Yes, honey. What is it? Hello. Speak up. You're on live with WBBD. Oh, now
I only got one thing to say.
Oh, it's ought to be good.
Never ignore me again.
Okay, I won't ignore you, but this is really gonna piss you off. Ooh, wasn't that awful? That was awful, wasn't it? No, you know what, Uncle Lou? I might. Are you coming up? If you're coming up for the game, Uncle Lou, I'll go. Yeah, this is really going to piss Carter off. You're on live with WBBD TV, Mr. Marine. Make it good or you're getting sent to the hood.
Don't send me to the hood down there with old Uncle Lou and them SEC runner-up Georgia Bulldogs, please.
Haven't you heard Florida's going to beat Georgia this year?
Hey, I'd rather see Florida in the SEC championship game this year. Hopefully we can have a better competition and some better fan base sitting in Atlanta this year than the Georgia Bulldogs.
Man, that ain't even right, dude.
I did last night when you were doing the 60 seconds and you were asking what could help Tennessee change, and I never called in, but I thought I'd call in tonight and give my little 2 cents on this.
All right.
And I don't think it's Pruitt's the problem. And to be honest with you, I think it's you got to get the players to buy in.
Well, I mean, wouldn't that be a Pruitt thing?
Well, I thought last year when y'all beat Auburn, I thought, I said, here, it's turned around. They're buying into what Pruitt's selling, and this is going to turn around. And Tennessee's, going to make a run. And then all of a sudden you come out and throw an egg the next game, and I didn't get it. And I really, was it last year when you were showing that video on Instagram when the kid was running out, or was that the year before? When one of the players was on Instagram driving out of the way from the stadium, cussing coaches and saying the whole atmosphere and everything was screwed up.
Shit, I don't even remember that one.
Because you sent me the link.
Oh.
And I can't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I don't know, man. It's getting pitiful. Like, it was fun for a few years to pick at you with it, but it's gotten. I don't even see how you can deal with it anymore. I really don't, because it's even pathetic for me.
You see how I'm dealing with it right now. I'm having fun with it. I mean, what other choice do I have? I mean, I can be all pissed off and get my blood pressure up. My blood pressure is already out of whack anyway, and I take medicine for it. So, you know what, Marine? I've honestly gotten to the point where I'm not going to let these fuckers kill me. I mean, they've probably already taken 10 or 15 years off of my life. And getting back to the buying in thing, Carter and I were talking about this earlier on our little podcast that you guys can go listen to on fanpride.zone whenever Catfish gets it posted on there. I watch a little program every Sunday called The Sports Source, and they have some former football players on there, some former Tennessee football players, some local media types and all that, blah, 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 talking heads. And they brought up a very good point, and I didn't think about this, but it's true. Jeremy Pruitt, since the day he got here and evaluated his players, has gotten on TV, anybody that would listen, and talked about, in a roundabout way, how bad the players are here. Now, that's not the words he used, but he would say things like, we need better players. We need to get some of my guys. We need to get more of my guys in here. We need to get blah, blah, blah. And we need to get this and we need to get that. Oh, and by the way, rah, 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 guys, let's go get them. Let's go out there and get them. How are you gonna get on TV and bash the shit out of your kids and then ask them to go out there and run through a brick wall for you? I mean, I wouldn't. Would you? I mean,
no.
Because they're left to guess which ones he thinks are good, And that may be why when you looked at the cameras as soon as they turned on, so to speak, in Gainesville this past Saturday at noon, the Florida team was jumping up and down on the sidelines. They were flapping their little towels, They were jumping up, hopping up like Mexican jumping beans, and excited and ready to go kick the shit out of us again. And you look across the field there at Tennessee, and everybody's just standing around, just another day in Gainesville. And is that the mentality this team has now? This program, not the team, the program. I don't know. And look at the damn. Look at the crowd there. Did you happen to watch any of that game? You probably didn't. I mean, you probably had...
The Tennessee-Florida game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you had something better to do.
Well, I was watching that. We went and we stayed until third quarter for the Southern Miss game, and then went down the strip and got ready for Auburn, Texas A&M, but...
Yeah.
No, I mean, well, you talk about the crowd. I mean... How many years have you mentioned, and you keep joking about it, but it's starting to get true. I mean, it's starting to become a true statement as we, me and you joke about Bryant getting north.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, other than 2016, when y'all were number 9, that was if I didn't already have season tickets, that was a hard ticket to get because I was trying to get some extra ones for some buddies. And Tennessee actually showed up for that game. And I mean, granted, we probably still have 15,000 Alabama fans there. But, I mean, every time we go to Tennessee, it's damn near a home game for us. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, my last Alabama game in Neyland, when me and Law Tide went, was it 3 years ago, I guess? That's one of the first things I commented on when I went in there. I mean, granted, you guys, obviously, you guys always travel well and always have, but that wasn't a case of Alabama traveling well. That was a case of Tennessee fans saying, fuck this, you know?
Well, I mean, there were so many tickets, and, you know, people that usually don't want to spend $125, $150 to go up to Tennessee. They were getting them. I mean, I remember on eBay, I think they were going for less than face value, and they're all Tennessee section. I mean, there was just tickets everywhere. And middle of the third quarter, we were up by 26, maybe 25, and the stadium was empty, and all you saw was nothing but the student section, lower level, maybe 40% Tennessee, and then the whole upper deck was gone, and it was just crimson everywhere.
Yeah, the student section nowadays is one of the first to leave. They're usually the last to go, you know, because they haven't finished off the alcohol. Maybe now that we're selling it, they'll stay a little bit longer. Thank you, Shane. Let's see, let me read this. At least you don't wear jean shorts, LOL. But in all honesty, I don't see another 41-0 win by Georgia, but I wouldn't be surprised if UGA keeps UT out of the end zone. Cheers to a good. I don't see a 41-0 game either. You know, it could be like 50-0. You do think you'll keep us out of the... I don't think you will. I think we'll actually score a touchdown, maybe even two. I don't know how. As bad as we are right now, and as much as I hate this shit, the eternal Baltimist in me is still up there on my shoulder saying, man, maybe we can get a couple of wins this year. Maybe we could shock the world. You know,
I was reading in the comments, and I'm not trying to step on anybody's toe. Is Uncle Lou asking about hotels up in Knoxville?
I didn't even see it, to be honest.
I was just looking at the comments. The only reason I asked, I never stay in Knoxville. Every time we come up, we always stay over in Gatlinburg.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get a hotel in Knoxville for a game day. Well, I don't know about now. Fuck, you could probably get a room at the Hyatt downtown for $5 or $10.
Yeah, we never. Well, you know that. Every year we come up there, other than that one year I stayed over there with you, we always get a chalet or something over in Gatlinburg, which a lot of Alabama people stay in Gatlinburg and just drive over
Lou,
from Gatlinburg to Knoxville.
It's about 45 minutes from Gatlinburg to Knoxville, depending on where you stay.
Yeah, where we stay at, Lou, we stay right off the strip, up in the chalet, and I think it takes us probably about 45 minutes to get from Gatlinburg to Knoxville.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the highway, but it brings you right over the bridge.
That's the Chapman Highway.
Yeah, and it brings you right over, and hey, Lou, just another good thing if you want to know, and you can ask Keith about this, when you come, if you do stay in Gatlinburg, and it's cheaper, and you drive over right when you come over the bridge and go over the Tennessee River, there's a church right there on the left, right when you come over the bridge, and that is one of the best places to tailgate, in my opinion.
It was. I don't know if it still is or not. I know they were doing a lot of construction over in there and building new apartments and upgrading those old shackish apartments that were over there. But I can't imagine it. I can't imagine that at least the church isn't still selling parking places over there.
Yeah, because I think it wasn't but like $20 a spot, because we bought like 3 or 4 of them right
Is
next
that the
to
last time
Hightower's.
you've been there?
Do what?
Was that the last time you've been to that parking lot?
No, I went 2 years the next home game. After that tailgate, I went, and it was still there. But then the last 2 times I've been up there, I've stayed on the actually on the river side and tailgated down there by what's the damn restaurant on the water everybody goes to?
Calhoun's.
Yeah, we stayed down by Calhoun's.
Yeah, that parking lot that you're talking about, that's pretty much where me and a lot of my friends and family came up going to Tennessee games, parking
Well, it's so
and
easy
hanging
because
out. Yeah.
you can stay right there. Hey, Lou, if you're still listening, you can stay in that parking lot, and then as soon as you can walk downhill from that parking lot through like 2 or 3 other parking lots down the little walkway, and then you're right at the stadium.
Yeah, and to answer your question, Lou, absolutely, yeah. You could bring the family up on Friday.
Man, for that one,
You come up on Friday, get a chalet for the weekend in Gatlinburg. I don't know what for, how much right now. And then, get up early Saturday.
My bad.
Yeah, get up early Saturday and come to Knoxville, hang out, tailgate, whatever. Enjoy the ass whooping, and then go back to your chalet in Gatlinburg and enjoy.
Yeah, the beautiful part about that is once you get back, Lou, all you literally do is pull out of the parking lot, hook a right, and you're back you go right back across the bridge, and it's straight shot back to Gatlinburg. You don't have to deal with any traffic downtown or nothing.
Yeah, if you get back to the lot and get out of there, sometimes they have it blocked off to where you actually can't turn right there, which is about the stupidest shit I've ever seen. But surely it's, there's, believe it or not, if you know your way around Knoxville, there's some good places to park. A lot of families will park at the Civic Center and catch a bus over to the stadium. That way you don't have to worry about parking and dealing with traffic and all that shit. Or depending on how many people you're bringing up, you could ride with your buddy BBD, who has handicap parking about 200 yards, maybe 300 yards from the stadium. That's an option. Uncle Lou wants to hang at the tap house.
It's so funny because everybody on the chat, like the general and all these guys, they get so pissed off at me, and it's so funny because they don't understand exactly, my history with you, and they just think I'm just being an asshole. But
we are being an asshole, but that's okay.
Oh, I'm definitely being an asshole. I love it. Yeah. It's funny, but it's one of those things. It's getting, if Auburn was in y'all's shoes, I'd never get tired of it. I really wouldn't.
Oh, I'm sure.
I would love for Auburn to be in y'all's shoes, but it's just gotten where I actually start to feel sorry for Tennessee.
Hey, you guys, serious question. You guys don't have any spare quarterbacks that you might want to put in the portal to send north, do you?
Well, I don't know. We just got that. It's funny because we got Paul Bryant, or Bear Bryant's great grandson. We got Tua's little brother. We got Mac Jones, he looked good against Southern
See, listen, stop right there. Tennessee has got to have a dude named Mac Jones as quarterback. I mean, would that not be? That's like Cooter. Remember when we had God damn it, I can't believe I'm forgetting this. Not Billy Bob, Jim Bob Cooter. You remember him? Jim Bob Cooter was a backup quarterback at Tennessee. Now he's a coach. I think he's a coach. Maybe even in the NFL. I don't know. It's not keep up with Jim Bob Cooter week here at the house.
Well, it's funny because we just got Bryce Young.
He does, Christian. He does. You do sound like Carter on the phone, by the way, Marine.
I sound like Carter. No, I don't sound like a little. I don't know. I don't sound like a little Oompa Loompa.
Hey, Carter
What?
whoop your ass now.
Carter whooped my ass?
Yeah.
If he can stand on his 2 feet sober, he might be able to.
I don't think that'd be a problem. He don't even drink.
Oh, he don't?
No. No.
Oh, man. No, it's, well, I mean, it's the thing. You got 1, 2, 3 backups right now, 2 or 5 stars,
Oh,
1 or 4
listen
star.
to this shit. Uncle Lou says, "How big is Tap House? If I announce that I'll be there, then there will be 2 really long lines, one to fight me and one to get a picture and an autograph." I'm gonna be in both lines, Lou.
Hey, I don't know if Lou could piss off Tennessee more than, I don't know if Lou remembers this. What was that? Was it Sorry Shay?
Yeah, sorry, Jay. Yeah.
Ooh, son, they had pictures of this mug around Tennessee or Tuscaloosa when he done that video. I've never in my life.
Mm-hmm.
There was cops. I mean everything. They were all waiting on Sorry Shay to come to Tuscaloosa, which he didn't come up to that game.
Here's $2 from North Florida White Trash to help buy out Jerome. LOL. I'm not even going to. I appreciate the super chat, North Florida White Trash. I sincerely do, but I'm I'm not gonna. Boy, I could tear that one up, but I'm not going to. Go Gators! Go Gators!
It's who y'all got this weekend? Y'all got South Carolina this weekend?
No, we got to buy.
Are y'all off this weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, we need it. We need about 10 more of them.
Bring Butch. Y'all don't want Butch Jones back.
Well, we got some people, I'm not mentioning any names, Carter, that would like to see Lane Kiffin back here. Do you remember?
I mean, I wouldn't say Kiffin would be a bad choice.
Well, he'd be better than Pruitt, but
he ain't gonna come back. I think, honest to God, if anything, if Pruitt doesn't work out, I don't know what else to do or where to start. But on y'all's program, because I mean, it's got to start from the top down or something. But at the same time, I would say put all in for Mike Leach.
Oh my God!
I'm telling you, man, Mike Leach. I'd kill to have him. I wouldn't mind having Mike Leach at Alabama, and that might be one of the stupidest things I've ever said, but I love Mike Leach. I think he's a damn offensive guru.
How well do you think that guruism would translate to the SEC?
I mean,
serious question. I mean, I wish we had Matt S. in here tonight. He could tell us. But, I mean, I don't know, man. The dude's, he's definitely a weirdo. Okay, we all can agree on that. He can definitely coach offense, that's for sure. But I don't think he would be the guy to get Tennessee even halfway back. Because, number one, I think the fans of ours that didn't love him would tear him apart.
I mean, my thing is in the SEC, if you have a great offensive mind, all you need is a good DC. You need a really good DC and let him run the defensive side of the ball. And Mike Leach could shine. Mike Leach wouldn't give 3 shits about the defense.
I don't know that Mike Leach would even come to Tennessee now. I mean, I don't really know any quote unquote big name coach, and I don't even know that Mike Leach is a big name coach like our fan base wants.
Well, it's funny. I mean, Malzahn has Auburn in the top 10, and there was that story that broke, what was it, last Wednesday or Thursday about that big booster at Auburn that's still trying to get damn Malzahn out, said he'll pay the buyout just to get Stoops at Auburn. Like, he wants Malzahn gone so bad, and I'm sitting there going, Auburn's 4-0 right now in the top 10, and you still don't like Malzahn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of boosters that do not like Malzahn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, but they hate his ass.
It's like that at a lot of different places.
Hey, I'll tell you what. Harbaugh might be available at the end of this year.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Jesus. I mean, if Harbaugh can't get it done at Michigan, I mean, when he went up there, man, I thought, uh-oh, look out. I really did. I thought he would have those guys legit challenging. I mean, they're awful. They should have lost to Army. And I don't know what the final was. I don't know what the final was against Wisconsin, but wasn't it like 35-0 or something at one point?
I think it was like 31-0 or 30-0.
I mean,
yeah, it was like 30. I think the final was like 35-21.
The way Ohio State's playing right now, they may score 30 on them before the game even starts. I mean, granted, that's a long ways away. Fuck Michigan and Ohio State. I don't want to talk about those assholes. Nobody obviously knows what the answer is here, Marine.
No, and I wish it was something that could definitely get answered in the next couple of years, because it does suck that.
Well, we know it's not going to happen in the next couple of years because I don't know that Pruitt can get it done in 2 years. Even if he does end up to be the guy to get it done, it's not happening in 2 years, I don't think. I mean, unless somehow this staff just magically gels together over the next year or so, and then all of a sudden he's able to pull in a top 10 class next year, which is not headed that way right now. He'd have to pull in 2 top 10 classes back to back, and even then, I don't know. I mean, we're so bad right now, and I think the players that are there are so disconnected. I mean, that's just the way it appears, doesn't it? I mean,
well, my question is let's look. And you know me, I don't watch pro football, but is there? And I know you do, but is there anybody in the NFL, defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, anybody that you know that you'd be interested in?
I don't even know, man. I really don't. Gundy,
I just don't watch it enough.
Gundy at Oklahoma State turned us down. He's turned us down 2 or 3 times. The coaches that we have hired, the last 2 or 3 hires have been like 45th and 46th choices, or whatever the fuck choice they were. Nobody is our last 3 hires. Our last 3 coaching hires have been made by 3 different athletic directors. Am I wrong? Am I not correct about that? Tennessee fans, help me out there. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. That tells you a pretty telling story right there. I mean, good God. It might have even been Uncle Lou that said this, that we've had more head coaches in the last 10 years than average wins per year or something like that.
Well, I mean, look at when. Let's go from 90. Well, let's not say 99. We won SEC in 99. Let's go from 2000 till for those 7 years, from 2000 to 2007. Well, let's go to 6 because we hired Saban at the end of 6. In those 6 years, we went through we went from DuBose to Franchione to Mike Price for like 2 hours, Mike
2
Price
hours.
to Shula, and then after Shula, after Sheila, we got Saban. But, I mean, in those, God, we were going through the same thing. I mean, we lost to Southern Miss. We lost to y'all. We lost to Auburn. I mean, that was when we went on that streak against damn Tuberville.
It just didn't last quite as long as it has with us. And
no, I mean, it lasted 6 years, and then finally Mal Moore, the athletic director at the time, I mean, he went all in. I mean, buddy, he took a hell of a crap shoot on Saban, but
yeah. You know,
it paid off.
When that shit happened with you guys back then, I personally remember laughing my ass off at the 2-hour hire. You just said his name a minute ago, and as quick as
Mike Price.
Yeah, Mike Price. You guys had him for 2 hours, and I remember laughing about that, and I'm sure most Tennessee fans laughed at it. But I'll be damned if we didn't top that with Shiano. I mean, he never even made it to campus.
Nah, he was too busy down in, what was it, Destin or Pensacola?
Wherever he was, but he was hired. He was our coach, I guess. I mean, that was, what's his nuts had hired him, John Curry, or I think that was his first name. I know it's Curry. I always want to say Bill Curry because he's like the most popular Curry in football. Hell, I'd take Bill Curry right now over some of the choices that are out there.
I mean, that's the thing is, it's been a glorious run, but I mean, I remember that 05 season. Oh,
see, now that's just wrong. Brian Westbrook in the comments. I don't know if he was joking or.
Hainsworth would take.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's a. I'll let that one slide and just assume that he was. I don't know what was going on there. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I mean, that was the thing. I mean, from 2000 until 2006, we only had one good year, and that was 05. And we only ended up beating Texas Tech in the last second field goal in the damn Cotton Bowl. And we thought, I mean, hell, we were happy as can be just to make it back to a bowl.
Yeah, that's where it's at with us. What's up, Tiger Cat? How you doing, girl? If Carter's not pouting, call in, Carter, and we'll three-way you on here. He might have his feelings hurt because I hung up on him. That was pretty mean.
Oh my God, he's a millennial. I wouldn't doubt it. He gets his butt hurt over there.
He's my boy. We're both wusses. We both get butt hurt easy.
No, you don't get butt hurt easy. You just get even with steel magnets off your trucks.
That's been a long time ago. I don't even think I have the damn intestinal fortitude to pull shit like that off anymore. It's been a long time. It's been a long time since we've hung out together, Marina.
And, well, like I said, that one last year when you and you text me and then Lawtide text me and y'all were all the way across campus and I was all the way down on the river and I was already drunk and it was only about an hour before kickoff and I was just like, God, I can't make it all the way back up that hill and all the way across campus.
Yeah, I'll let that. I guess I can let that slide. It's been eons ago now.
No, I'll get back up there and we'll plan on it if you want to. I'll go ahead and plan to tailgate at the church next year. But, I mean, looking at the hot seat, I mean, I wouldn't know where to start to who to replace or who could come to Tennessee.
Christopher Bua, I guess maybe I'm saying that right. We were talking about Leach a little bit ago. I'm not a fan. If I'd take him, if he came, I wouldn't have a choice, obviously, but I'd be on board if he came here and got us turned around. Of course, I'd be the biggest Leach nut rider on the planet if that happened.
I mean, I wouldn't even know where to. I mean, Justin Fuente at Virginia Tech's on the hot seat. Jim Harbaugh, Chip Kelly.
No and no.
Dana Holgerson, maybe?
Hell fucking no.
I wouldn't take Kevin Sumlin. I know that much.
No, he fizzled out real quick.
Yeah, he had his shot at A&M. He blew it. I don't think he'll ever be back.
I mean, there's just nobody out there right now. Crimson, what do I think about Bryce Thompson? I know he had a court date today. I believe it was today. He's a great player last year. I don't know if this little court case has messed him up. He didn't do too good Friday or Saturday, but I mean, he missed 3 weeks of practice or whatever it was. You can't stick anybody back in there after missing 3 weeks of practice and expect them to ball out on this team anyway. We're way beyond one player helping us out.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna agree with Ricky Boy, because I'm just being honest, and I'm with him on this. If Bill Clark beats y'all this year with UAB, and what he's done in 2 years after the program got suspended, and he went out and recruited and got UAB, brings them back in the first year, wins the Conference USA, and they win it again this year, Bill Clark's a good name.
Is he really? I mean, what's the dude's name in Arkansas?
After taking a program after they dismantled it, I mean, literally, no football program, hired his ass and said, come back, and he goes out, recruits all transfers. Granted, it's transfers, but in the first year wins the Conference USA, and now he's got, I mean, if I'm not mistaken, are they not undefeated right now?
I couldn't tell you. Hire Mark Richt's son. Oh, they were dismissed today? Okay, that doesn't really surprise me, Bryce. That's not by chance John Bryce, is it? Sorry, Christopher. I saw your question a few minutes ago about what do I not like about Leach. I can't put my finger on it. Honestly, he's just one of them dudes that I've never liked. And I don't know why. I don't know if it had to do with the whole... It probably had to do with the whole deal at Texas Tech. That was just a bad look for him. You remember that shit, Marine?
Yeah.
What'd you think about all that? Dwayne Todd said UAB is 3-0. Hey, they got 3 times the wins we do.
Well, I mean, I was looking at, I mean, granted, they beat Alabama State, they beat Akron, and they beat South Alabama.
Uncle Lou's still with the hire T. Maurice Martin. You know, I don't even know if I'm saying his first name right, but that's a hire that would make probably half of this fan base just delirious with happiness. I personally don't know. Again, somebody with no head coaching experience. Yeah, he was a good coordinator. Great recruiter. But Jeremy Pruitt's a great recruiter. And that's translated to, what are we, 6 and 11, 6 and 10, 6 and 9, whatever, 6 and whatever since he got here. 6 and 9, I guess. Look, I don't know. My math sucks. I think Uncle Lou's asking you something.
I keep seeing that, but I don't know if he's referring to me.
Yeah. I'm with Crimson.
I'm hoping not.
I'm 100% on board with Crimson in the comments. I think they should hire the BBD guy. I don't remember what the BBD stands for, but I think it would stand for beat Vanderbilt daily, maybe. That would be my first priority if I was hired as Tennessee coach.
Hey, Lou, are you talking to me, Lou, when you keep typing?
Yeah, we'll take D4 as OC, and we'll find us a good defensive coordinator, and We won't need all those other assistants. That's all I'd need. Me as head coach, an offensive coordinator, and a defensive coordinator, and that'd be it.
Well, let me ask you this, honest to God, are you already giving up on, I mean, I know we keep talking about next coach. I mean, honestly, have you already given up on Pruitt?
Well, I don't know if giving up is the right term. I mean, I'm...
Or are you just tired of, or is it just the same old song of...
I think it's just a
for another 3
culmination
years?
of all of it. And the fact that I've heard a lot of people say this, the way we got beat down by Missouri and Vanderbilt last year, and then he had all off season, 8 months to get ready to beat fucking Georgia State and to get worked like we did against them. I mean, it wasn't even one of those fluke things where, they recovered had a pick six late in the game to come back and win or some shit like that. I mean, that was really a damn 2-score win, save for a garbage touchdown from us at the end of it. I have this year, Chris. I've definitely given up on them this year. I hate to say that, but I mean, do you see any hope whatsoever of Tennessee making a bowl game this year? No. There is no magical switch that you hear people talk about.
The Willie Trail said, ask Marine if Tennessee is in worse shape than Alabama was before Saban. Yeah, I think Tennessee's in way worse shape.
Yeah.
I mean, even with Shula, I mean, we did have the 05 season. I mean, we still had some great players through those years between 2000 and 2006.
Didn't Shula start 8-0 the year he got fired, or was that the next? Was it the year after that he got fired?
No, that was the year. 2005 was the good year, and then 06 we stunk it up and his ass got fired.
Okay.
But I heard there was some institutional stuff too with some backdoor.
No, not at Alabama.
No, it wasn't money-wise. It was relationships that he shouldn't have had.
Well, you guys got a pretty good history of that too, don't you? I mean, you showed me the upper room.
Yeah, I showed you the upper room.
The upper room.
No, it was. I think Tennessee is.
Hey, look, stop. Hold up for a second, Marine. Uncle Lou's being funny right now about, is the Georgia State coach available? He has a big win. I guarantee you he's a better head coach than Jeremy Pruitt.
I mean, his interview, his locker room, post game, and everything. I mean, those smaller school coaches, man, they have so much passion. They don't make the big bucks. I mean, granted, they're not living paycheck to paycheck by any means.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, when they do beat some schools and they win those games, you see them inside those locker rooms. God, just watching the passion from the coach. You see where the kids get it from.
Yeah. And his interview on the field immediately after the game, I don't think he realized at that moment how bad Tennessee sucked. But, I mean, he was full of it, Piss and vinegar, buddy. He was, that was, that's a fireplace mantle moment for him. And he may look back on it someday in his coaching career and laugh about that win. What the hell was I thinking, But.
Yeah, I don't, like I said, I think it's gotten so... It's been so long that it's hard to say, well, let's give Pruitt time. Because, we gave Dooley time. What the hell? Y'all gave Dooley time. Y'all gave Butch time. I mean, you've waited and you've waited and you've waited, and you're like, I'm tired of waiting. And I understand where the frustration comes, but I hate to give up on the guy so quick.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to. Hearing some of the things I try to disconnect myself these days from getting as involved into it as I used to. Um, I mean, it's hard to ignore everything with social media and all the shit we have at our disposal right now for information. But I'm trying. I try a little harder every loss to trying to put this the right way. Trying, quite frankly, not to give a shit, and it's getting easier every year to just not give a shit. And I never thought, even 3 or 4 years ago, I never thought I would be at this point that I am at right now. I mean, losing to Florida and or Alabama and 90% of years past just fucking ruined me for weeks. I mean, it wouldn't matter who we played after Alabama if we lost to you guys, unless it was. It wouldn't matter who we beat the next week. It took a few weeks to get over that. And, I mean, now it's only been 2 days since Florida, and it wasn't 2 hours after that game. I was over it. Hell, I was playing cornhole and having a good time,
Yeah, and that's the bad part where it's gotten to.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, where you just go, well, you know what, it was expected. I mean, I didn't expect us to win. I hope we did, but oh well, let's go grab a beer and quit worrying about it.
It's gotten to the point now too in these videos that I do. Everybody knows I'm going to get on here and talk shit every week. I mean, people already know I'm going to get on here the week of Georgia and say we're going to whoop their ass and blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But everybody knows that I don't mean it or believe it. A couple of years ago, I could get on here and do that shit, and some people might say, "Damn, I think he might really believe that," and I might really have believed it a little bit back then, but not now. I mean, I know without a shadow of any doubt, beyond 7 or 8 actual miracles handed down from God, we're not beating Georgia or Alabama. I mean, those are two more guaranteed losses than Georgia State was a guaranteed win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean...
And I bet, if truth be known, I bet most of, if not all of the Alabama fans aren't even looking forward to that game.
What, Tennessee?
Yeah.
No, you can get tickets face value.
So, I mean... It'd be nice.
It's gotten that bad, and that's the thing is, even in 07 on, I mean, even before 07, 03, I remember 03, I was sitting in the corner of the end zone. I was at 5 overtime game at night when y'all were down here and ended up beating us on that. Y'all had like 4th and 16.
4th and 19 or something.
4th and 19. God. But I mean, I remember I paid, granted, face value tickets back then were like $55. But I still remember I paid like $120 to go to that game.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And now it's like I've got season tickets and I've got my 2 Tennessee tickets. And I know we were just at the Southern Miss game and there was people talking about, well, I might not come to the Tennessee game. Like,
mm-hmm.
I never in my life would have heard that. I thought I would have heard that from these people. And I'm like, why would you not come to Tennessee game? Well, I mean, it'll be over by the halftime. And I'm like, yeah, it's gotten to that part where it's gotten to where everybody right now is talking about, well, thank God we got my LSU tickets. It's always looking forward to LSU. We don't. It's like you forget about Ole Miss, you forget about everybody on the schedule until we get to LSU.
That's understandable too.
Like we play 2 games a year right now.
Yeah, some of the younger fans that are into that LSU rivalry, I mean, they don't.
The thing is, LSU used to not be my rival.
LSU used to not be anybody's rival, man. Before 2000, we had like a 20-something to 1 or 2 lead on them in the series. I mean,
it was always, we're going to play, we got third Saturday in October, and then we got the Iron Bowl. That was our two biggest ones, and now all of a sudden it's like Tennessee is just nobody. It's not that nobody cares about the game. I mean, the game's still Alabama and Tennessee, but it's not.
I got an interesting comment from the chat room here. You can help me with this one, Marine, since you're actually on the phone with me. Matt wants to know, BBD, do you remember 2009 when Tennessee? Let me back up here. I want to make sure I correctly quote the young man. Do you remember 2009? Tennessee was about to kick that field goal, and big boy Cody blocked it. I don't remember that, man.
No, nobody remembers that.
I don't remember what happened that day. Did we make it? Did we win?
Come on, man.
Yeah. I don't remember that at all. I'm surprised at that painting that Daniel Moore did of that moment. I'm surprised there's not like a little small insert down there on the bottom of it with like a screenshot of my video down there in that.
Oh, man. And the funny thing is, I'll swear to this day, even if Cody wouldn't have touched it, Julio had that blocked.
And if he didn't, it was going left.
Yeah, I mean,
he wasn't making that field goal. That was Daniel fucking Lincoln.
Yeah, no, it was, because if you go back and look, there was I don't know where Julio came from, but the extension he got on that ball was going right into Julio anyway.
Yeah.
But
Man Titties just got the credit for it.
Yeah, he did. No, I mean, that's the thing is, I don't. I hate this already. I mean, he's got his first year. You beat Auburn. I think that I mean, the Georgia's was it? I always get them mixed up. Was it Southern or State? State.
The what?
The first game of the season was it Georgia Southern or Georgia State?
State.
I always get them mixed up.
Georgia Southern's a better team.
Well, I mean, it's. I think if you would have won that game, lost like you did the BYU, it would have still sucked. But I think that's the first game of the season still left a sour taste in nobody's mouth.
Yeah, and then following it up with the way we lost to BYU.
Yeah, well, was it third or no? Was that a fourth down throw we had or a third down throw?
I think it was third, but I mean, still 30-ish seconds left to go. I mean, they needed fucking 60 yards. I mean, at the current time, only Tennessee could have lost in that fashion. The only thing that actually surprised me about that game, to be honest with you, the only thing that surprised me about that is the dude didn't score. When they completed that pass, when they completed that pass, I thought the dude was going to score. But in true Tennessee fashion, he had to get tackled and let it drag out a little bit. That's just the way shit goes. Later, JoJo.
My question to you, honest to God, because I think this year's already down the drain for you and a bunch of Tennessee fans. But a strong showing against South Carolina. Let's say you beat South Carolina. You got Mississippi State at home.
If we go 3-9 or 4-8 and beat South Carolina and Missouri and just say Vanderbilt, I don't give a fuck. I would rather at this point go 2-10 and upset either Georgia or Alabama. Yep. I would rather lose to UAB and only win one more game this year and it be either Georgia or Alabama. I'm not shitting you. If we beat Alabama, it would salvage the last 2 years. And I just about bet you there's Tennessee fans in here that would agree with me on that.
Oh, no, are you kidding me?
I mean,
if y'all beat us in our stadium this year.
Oh, my God. If Tennessee beats you guys down there, I'm coming to Tuscaloosa.
Just to make a video in front of the stadium.
Yep. I'll get in there and lie like a motherfucker and say, I was there. My battery died on my camera on the way down.
There you go. No, and that's the thing is, like, I know, Lou's right. We got Georgia at home next year.
There'll be the hype on that will start the minute you guys finish beating them this year.
Oh yeah, no, I'm super excited because that one's going to be fun to have Georgia in the stadium.
Oh yeah, and Georgia fans, I don't know how many of you guys are listening right now. Lou, if you've never been to Tuscaloosa other than to go down there and, I don't know, throw a bottle of jizz on Bear's statue or something, I don't know. Tuscaloosa is really a must-see or must-visit. It's a bucket list trip for college football fans, and I don't mean just SEC fans either. I think every college football fan should get down there for a game. Have you been there for a game, Lou? Like a meaningful game? I haven't been there for a meaningful game yet. The last meaningful Tennessee-Alabama game I was at was in Birmingham. Granted, that was fun as shit. But yeah, I don't know about living in Tuscaloosa or anything like that, but just being on that campus the night before, and of course I got the guided tour from the man himself here, that helped. But being on campus and tailgating the whole day with a bunch of great people, it's just awesome, man. And I said it that weekend, that place just reeks of tradition and history. And Knoxville used to. Now it just fucking reeks.
Hey, Lou has been to campus. Or no, Lou been to a game? We went Bama.
I don't know what the atmosphere will obviously be off the chain. I hate that damn saying, but it'll be nuts next year. But still, I don't think it would be. I don't think it's going to be the same as it would with a big, with the Alabama-Auburn game there, or even an Alabama-Tennessee game there back in the day.
Well, now, how long ago was Lou at the game that he said that we whipped Bama's ass the last time we played there?
Last time they played there?
No, the last time they played it, y'all didn't beat our ass. You beat us in overtime. That was when Stafford was there. Y'all beat us 26-23. Come on, Lou, get your stat stuff. 2007. 26-23 in 2007 in overtime. That's not beating our ass. Whip that ass. That was when Stafford threw that one in the corner to beat us. I won't forget that because I was sitting. God, where was I? I think I was upper deck that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Lou on this one.
What? That they whipped our ass?
Yeah.
Who didn't whip our ass in 2007? Hell, even damn Louisiana Monroe beat our ass that one.
Jackson asked, have I ever been to South Bend or Ohio State? South Bend, no. Ohio State, Jackson, the first college football game I ever went to in my life, sadly, was in the Horseshoe. Hey, look, I was 13, My stepdaddy still had control. He took me. What am I going to do? Say no? That's what got me my ticket to Tennessee the next year for the first game. I grew up listening to Tennessee games on the radio, but, we was a poor white trash family. My dad couldn't afford to take me. And then when my mom dumped his ass and found her a rich man, he could afford to take me. So there you
Hey, I
go.
will tell y'all this, since y'all are both in the East, and I don't know if you've been there, Keith, but I sent you the pictures. I'm going to tell you, man, I had a blast, and that's my second time being there. But I actually love going to Columbia.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. Uncle Lou, to answer your question, probably about 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock would be good if that's all right with you. I head off to CR about 5:15 or 5:30, so and it only takes me a few minutes to get there. So if you can call me about 4:30, it'd be cool. Yeah, go ahead. But I'm getting ready to get off here, Marine. But go ahead.
This year, and I went to Johnny Manziel game, and if that wasn't such a damn long trip, in which we're gonna fly this year, but it's to Columbia, South Carolina is always a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee is always fun because we stay in Gatlinburg and then drive over to the game, have a great time.
Mm-hmm.
LSU, I refuse to stay in Baton Rouge. We always stay in New Orleans and just drive over.
I hope you realize just how damn fortunate you are.
What do you mean?
You do realize how fortunate you are to get to go to all these games, right?
You do realize I work my ass off.
That's fine. That's fine. I understand that.
I mean, I've worked my ass off for many, many years.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I'm not saying you haven't. No matter how hard a person has to work, but to get to do that is just it's fucking amazing, man.
Oh no, I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed to be able to do that. And that's the thing
awesome.
Is, I went to Missouri. I swore that was always been on my bucket list, and I've got another bucket list coming up, and I'm gonna do it before I retire, because I don't want to do it after I retire, because I think I'll be too old to do it. But I do want to make every MLB stadium, and I've been to quite a few, but I've still got like the Mariner Stadium and some other ones to go off of, but. I got lucky enough to go to Old Yankee Stadium, so that's
I got
to go to Old Yankee Stadium before we got tore down, so I got lucky enough there. But
you'd have to really love baseball to want to do that, and I get it. I get it. I mean, I used to when I was a kid. I loved baseball, but that's because I played it and I was good at it, and that strike just ruined me.
But yeah, I'm very fortunate, and and that's like I send you pictures all the time, like of every stadium I go to and all the games, and
yeah.
No, I enjoy it, and there's gonna come a day where I won't be able to do it, and that's where I want to be able to sit back and go, hey, because there's a lot of people, even my granddaddy, I never could get his ass to go to a game.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'd rather sit right here in my recliner and have my bathroom, and I'm like, that's fine.
Yeah, see, I never got to go with my dad to a Tennessee game. And
that's
probably a good thing, but
I always have a blast there. If A&M wasn't so damn far away, it's just, that game's expensive to go to, because even if you drive, it's damn near from Birmingham. It's 10 and a half, almost 11-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's too damn far of a drive. I can't stand it. I'll drive to Dallas. Like, we're going to drive to Dallas next year for the USC game at the beginning of the year, but no, I'm very fortunate, and trust me, I don't take that for granted, and I enjoy it. But I've been to 14, yeah. I've been to all 14 stadiums. I won't go back to Missouri. That's a waste of time.
Yeah, that just looks like a damn turd.
It's just, it's a glorified high school. Wait a minute. As a Bama fan, are you mad that Bama won't schedule any good homes in non-conference? Lou, you might want to go back and check Alabama's upcoming schedule there, brother. We've already scheduled home and homes with Notre Dame, Texas, Wisconsin. I mean, they're a few years down the road,
But still, there's 3 good ones right there. We used to have home and home scheduled with Ohio State. They backed out. North Carolina, which that meh, but still, we've had
we
some.
just
I'm glad.
We signed one with Notre Dame. We just a few years ago we did the home and home with Penn State.
Mm-hmm. And we get to go get the shit kicked out of us in Norman again next year.
God, that's gonna be it. I went to Norman. If we ever get that home and home again, that's such a fun place to go. I won't ever forget that one.
I'm gonna try to go next year. I mean, I hope I'm physically able to go. At the rate I'm going right now, that's a big question. But I hope I'm physically able to go. I'm gonna try and make that happen. But,
hey, we'll holler at you, Volcanic.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get off here anyway. Maureen, my daughter, will be home here in a little while. And
no, you're fine. I thought I'd just give you a call. I didn't mean to actually stay on and talk so long, and I probably hope I didn't bore out the show for you. I just thought I'd call in for a minute and mess around. I ended up talking a lot more than I thought I would.
No, that's cool. Always welcome. Always welcome. I always enjoy talking to you, and it always ends up being pretty good conversation. My boy Carter, I get him every Sunday night, so I was joking. He ain't gonna be pissed.
Oh no! Anytime you go live, I'll jump back into chat and I'll piss off and all these little crybabies in chat, and then as usual, and then everybody will tell you to block me, and then I'll try to get them to tell them, just tell them, hey, if you want BBD to block me, just rank up that super chat, and then he'll block my ass out, and then we'll be good to go.
There you go.
Hey man, y'all be good, and we'll holler at you. Are you going live anymore this week or no?
I don't know. I mean, obviously Sundays are pretty much, as long as I'm here at home, they're set in stone. But I like just popping on here like this to see.
I thought it was a blast because I was actually just sitting here watching some TV, and I got the alert on my phone, and I was like, well.
If Uncle Lou's on, I'm not going to waste my time anymore.
I didn't know we had an LSU. Look at this. We got LSU in here tonight. We got Texas Aggies in here tonight.
Yeah, there's usually a pretty good representation. Couple more years doing this, I might catch up to Catfish.
I'm telling you, go Tigers. I cannot stand Baton Rouge, man. I cannot do it. I'll stay in New Orleans and get shit-faced and just drive over, but I cannot stay in Baton Rouge.
I've heard bad things about it. I mean, the fans are pretty brutal down there, I've heard. But...
Oh, man, I'll tell you this, and I'll let you go on this one. That's why I love going to the away games. And honest to God, Clemson's in here too. Good God. LSU is a blast pregame. I'm dead serious.
Mm-hmm.
I love going down there. I always have a blast tailgating. I know some people down there, but honest to God, it's so funny because I hear horror stories after the game and I don't get it, and this isn't a joke, is when you beat LSU down in Baton Rouge, when you come out of the stadium, because we'll obviously stay till we ram or jam them, and then we'll walk out of the stadium,
mm-hmm.
They're gone. LSU will pack the fuck up, and they are gone. They don't stay around to listen to it. They are gone. I'm talking you will come out, and right outside the stadium where there's thousands of tents, they're packed the fuck up and gone. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to see us. They don't want to hear it.
Can't really blame them, but...
No. Look at this. We got Southern Cal. Look, BBD, you have broadened your horizon. Look at this. Southern Cal's in here. Texas is in here. Clemson's in here.
Yeah, I'm trying, We got up over 100 in here tonight for an unscheduled event,
No, you know what's fun? It's great because I'd actually like to list, some of these like Southern Cal, Texas, and list, have them more communicate and chat because it's usually Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And no, man, I'm happy for you, man. The more you reach out, the more you can get in here and get likes and everything else, man. You definitely you deserve it, man.
Well, I appreciate that. We'll chat later on this week for sure.
All right, man. We're gonna take care of them Sharky Sharks this weekend, and we'll take it on until next week. But BBD, I appreciate you letting me take the time to talk to you tonight, man.
Yes, sir. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
All right, see you, man. It was a lot of fun. I need to get to the point where I can get some kind of phone system. Maybe like, I don't know what you've got, Uncle Lou. We can maybe talk about it tomorrow if we have time. Find out what it costs and all that good shit. But anyway, yeah, man, thanks everybody for stopping in. This was, like I said, I had no plans of getting on here tonight. And somebody, I think somebody in a comment on Catfish's video asked me if I was going to stream tonight. And I said, I don't know, I might. And got finished eating a little bit of supper a couple hours ago and said, piss on it, which I'm good at. I'm going to get on here. And it was fun. And you guys have a good night. Oh, holler at you guys later. Have a good night and even better tomorrow.